Gulbana, what have you done to your hair? So this isn't an original OnePlus cable.
This is the original OnePlus cable, dude. बिल चाहिए बिल दे दो।
अरे तो काम क्यों नहीं कर रही यार? या तो उस चार्जर में प्रॉब्लम है।
ये तो मैंने आज निकाला है।
You have never checked it?
हाँ।
Whether it
मैंने जैसे ही इसको खोला।
हाँ।
और OnePlus ऑनलाइन से मंगाया था। खोला मैंने कहा यार ये तो लोडर है।
अच्छा मतलब USB to C नहीं है।
तो मैंने उनको कॉल किया।
हाँ।
मैंने उनको बोला कि भाई आप चेंज कर दो।
हाँ।
तो बोला at the time of placing the order what you have placed is final.
So you bought it from the original मतलब OnePlus website.
हाँ।
Like when I put it in the charger, right? वो blink करता है, कुछ हुआ ही नहीं।
तो ये क्या खराबी किसमें?
खराबी तो अभी पता चलेगा। राइजअप में जाके भी एक देख कर आऊँगा लगा के whether it works या नहीं। चलो बाय। तो यहाँ पे भी काम नहीं हो पाया। By the way, as you can see, I don't have a tail assembly installed. That is because we are going to do some jugadu stuff on that. Alright, let me get out of this area and then I'll see you. Damn, this place is now a regular on the channel. So if you're following me on Instagram at Mantave96, you have probably seen glimpses of the new taillight. But if you haven't, here it is. Disclaimer, the look is not complete. Why is it not complete? Well, because it doesn't look as good as I thought it would. I'm not gonna lie to myself or you guys and say that I'm happy with how it came out. I'm not. The taillight is exactly like it looked online. No issues with how the taillight looks. It's just the tail of this motorcycle. The tail assembly from the 650 twins. It looks very bulky and requires a little bit of modification. So when I ordered this tail assembly, they sent me mismatched items. This is from the 650 twins. This rubber is from I think the Bullet Trials, and these two don't go together. I don't think I'll be able to cut this rubber to the size that I want because it's literally hollow from the inside. What I'm thinking is I'll order a rubber from the 650 twins. It is a lot slimmer, thinner. Install it here, make this tail assembly a little lower, like almost as low as the seat, because right now this assembly goes over the seat and that kind of ruins the look. And then this tail will start going with the motorcycle, start flowing with the motorcycle a lot more. I also made this extender using some rubber cuttings from an old tube. The reason it needed an extension is because of the brake light here, so it could light up the number plate. I'm also using the bracket that came with this tail light as the number plate bracket. I've done a little jugaad and I've installed this bracket upside down because the Interceptor one, it made the number plate go out too much. I'm also going to be getting a cover made, a custom complete जुगाड़ू कवर मेड लाइक कोई सोच भी नहीं सकता, पता नहीं कैसे आ गया ऐसी चीज़ मेरे दिमाग में बिकॉज ये मैंने खुद ने ट्यूब काट कर उसके ऊपर एपॉक्सी लगा कर पूरा सैंड करा है, बट स्टिल इसके अंदर थोड़ी फिनिशिंग कम है, इसलिए it'll be better if I just get a cover made for this. I've also plugged the old holes क्योंकि वो दिखते हैं तो it just looks अजीब, weird. Once this has been lowered, there's a cover here, it will look good, trust me. I just know. This is the first ever thing on this motorcycle that has been bought from Amazon. This motorcycle is now an Amazon build. I'm just joking. It's just a tail light. I'll put the link in the description for it though. Costed around 400 rupees. I think it should have been a little cheaper because I saw on AliExpress this was available for 100 rupees. The shipping is obviously extra, but I wanted a round tail light like the stock that came with this motorcycle, Classic 500. So this is basically me paying homage to the stock tail light. The stock one is huge though. By the way, I cut off the coupler from this and installed in this tail light, so that I didn't have to cut up the rear wiring harness. I did have some issues though. I installed the wiring incorrectly and that made the LED bulb fuse in a minute of riding. So make sure if you're installing this, don't mess up the wiring. The red wire of this tail light will go with the stock's grey wire. I coupled the red wire with the green wire, I believe, and that is why I now have two of these fused LED bulbs, and also the, what would you call these little connecting mounts in this tail light are very strange. They're exactly like indicators. So I did some jugaad here and sanded it down, dropped some epoxy here and made my own mount. But then after riding just a kilometer, the middle LED of this bulb stopped working. Then I installed this bulb, this stopped working completely, and then I thought maybe I had done some wrong with the wiring, redid the wiring, installed a new bulb, went on a ride yesterday and the bulb didn't fuse, so it's now working perfectly, but literally wasted like 200 rupees. These LED bulbs were 100 rupees each. These are not really that bright but are bright enough. The thing is, they only throw the light straight back and don't really reflect. And also when I pull the brake in, this is what this bulb does: strobes 3 times and then stops, then again does the same thing. So this is the normal tail light running. This is the brake light. It doesn't get bright like the usual bulbs, it just strobes. I'll probably get a new bulb soon, an LED bulb of course, which lights up normally. And also you shouldn't really install an incandescent bulb in this because there's such a little space here. The bulb will melt this entire housing. I mean, on Amazon the reviews were good, but some people did have issues with this housing melting down. Normal conventional bulbs, they heat up a lot. The size difference between the GT tail light and the new round tail light. By the way, a little business idea for you guys. So as I said, this tail light is available on AliExpress for around 100 rupees and I bought it from Amazon for 400. Why not someone buy not exactly this thing, because someone is already doing that, something like this, let's say 20-30 pieces, and make a little profit. Like there's a company called TEC, Tech Bike Parts or something. They sell an LED taillight for the GT Twins which costs around 30 pounds. That's more than 3,000 rupees, and that exact taillight is available on AliExpress for under 800 rupees. By the way, all I had to do to install this taillight was get 2 holes drilled in this housing. I also got them threaded so I don't have to take the entire assembly off if I ever have to change the bulb. I totally could have done that at home, but someone decided to steal my drill. Like, who even does that, man? I recently also got 4 pairs of boots stolen. Like, what the I think that's about it. So thank you for watching this video. I'll definitely see you in the next one. Have a nice day, have an amazing life. Peace! Yeah.